we want to discuss the food combinations and the effect they have to our bodies, because different foods combined differently will bring a different effect to our system, either positively or negatively. So we are going to explore that topic and understand what really can be merged with what and what shouldn't be merged with what. And with you is Lucy Muli, a medical nutritionist and an epidemiologist. Now, when we discuss about food combinations, first we will not run away from what we call processed foods. A lot of us have resolved into going the processed food way. Processed foods are not bad, but again, they are not good because there are additions that are usually done to any processed food. They are either chemicals that have been put in form of acids, they are either preservatives that have been done, and these ones usually bring a lot of effect to our bodies, especially our organs, because our organs have to break down these preservatives so that we can be able now to get the main food within the preservative. So we advocate that people, if someone can really run away from processed foods, the better. What we advise is for people to have freshly done foods and especially organic foods. The other thing that we'll talk about when you're looking at the combination of meals is the issue of people just indulging in a lot of meaty and starchy foods and forgetting about the combination that is very important, and that is the vitamin. Our vitamins come from our vegetables and they also come from our fruit. A lot of us Kenyans are used to having a lot of ugali and our nyama, especially when you go out there to enjoy and for social factors. So, but by so doing, you realize your body never benefits by getting these vitamins. You lose on vitamins and hence you become deficit of this. And when you become, you have a deficiency of any vitamin, then you are likely to be exposed to conditions. There are so many conditions, a number of conditions that come about because of our deficiency of vitamins. And that is why we advocate whenever you are having a protein and a starch, you shouldn't also miss your vegetable, because vitamins are what actually boost our immunity. Vitamins are what actually give our bodies, even help the digestion of these other foods that we are taking. They are aided by the vitamins. We get a lot of fiber from our vitamins. So the fiber again is what now blocks out a lot of absorption of fat in our arteries and in our venous system. So when we skip on these vitamins, it means we are skipping on a vast of the benefits that we will have gotten from these vitamins. So any combination of a meal ought to have a protein, ought to have a starch, and it ought to also have a vegetable. Now, when you're looking at this, we will say the portions of individual food items will be determined by someone's health status. For instance, if someone is obese, then it means you have to take down your starch. But again, do not also miss out on starch, especially when you do not have a health issue like diabetes or any other kidney problem. So what that means is that your food combinations should have both starch, a starch, a protein, and a vegetable. Now the vegetables can vary. You can choose whatever vegetable you want, but the benefit of also the vegetables varies with the color of the vegetable. If you look at a carrot, it's orange. It has a different benefit than what you will get from a spinach, because spinach is green. It has carotene. Carotene is not in spinach because of the color. If you look at an eggplant, the covering is almost purplish. It comes with its own benefit. If you go and look at the purple cabbage, it has its own benefit. So you should also ensure that you explore different vegetables which are also presented with the different colorings, because they also have different features that are not found in any other of these vegetables. So our normal meals should be a meal that is combined of the three. And again, try as much as possible when you're doing these meals, try to control the intake or the use of fat and oils in these foods. Try also control the use of sugars when you're trying to do the preparations of these meals. Thank you.